Welcome to math, everybody. Today, before we begin our new lesson, we're going to review what we've talked about before. So we've been working on addition, and I feel like all of you have a pretty good understanding of how to do addition, and we've learned how to count or add things together to equal sums of 1 through 10. But just to review, to make sure everyone's on the same page, let's answer these two addition problems. So first, what is 2 plus 3? Raise your hand if you have the answer. Yes, Minnie.
5.
5, thank you. All right, next question. What is 4 plus 5? Raise your hand. You know the answer. Tony? 9. This one's kind of a big number, but good. 4 plus 5 equals 9. Now we're going to try a new kind of math problem. This is called a word problem, specifically an addition word problem. We've been dealing with addition, now we're going to do word problems. I'll read it out loud and follow along with me as I read. Beth has 2 apples, John has 1. How many apples do they both have? So I'm going to solve this problem, and you can watch as I do it. So Beth, some girl, has 2 apples. I'm going to underline 2, because that's going to be an important number. She has 2 apples. John has 1. I will underline this number. How many do they both have? Okay, I'm trying to figure out how many this is. To help me, I'm going to draw a picture of apples. So this is Beth has 2 apples. John has 1. So then I'll draw another apple. How many do they both have? Well, I count. 1, 2, 3. They both have 3 apples. When you're solving word problems, first draw out a picture so you can see what is being said. And when you're done, now you can write a number sentence. A number sentence is what this is. We've been working with number sentences. So we have 2 apples, 1 apple. You add them together, you have 3. They have 3 apples. Now we are going to split into groups. If you look across and to your sides, you'll see I have arranged the chairs in groups of 3. I want you to whisper to your group members, say, "You are in my group." So everybody knows who's in your group. Ready, go.
You're in my group.
Thank you. Now each person in the group will have their own role or their own things that they have to do. So if you have a red sticker, raise your hand. Person with the red. All right, the red sticker will be underlining the word or the numbers. Just like I underline, red sticker, you are underlining. The person with the blue sticker, raise your hand. Blue sticker, you are drawing the pictures, just like I did. And the person with the green sticker, raise your hand. You are writing the number sentence, just like what we showed here. I will hand out the problem on this piece of paper that we have here. Who's underlining? What color is underlining? Red sticker. Are you going to underline? So on this paper, I want you to underline what the numbers are. And then we'll have the red sticker draw on the open space. And right below the picture, green sticker can write the number sentence. If you get confused, I'll walk around and help you. So everybody look at the problem, and I'll read it out loud for you. Alrighty. So if Sarah has 3 flowers and Jim has 3 flowers, how many flowers do they both have? So remember your roles. I'll write them on the board as you work in case you forget. on what to do, ask your group members. They can help you. All right, Tony, your flowers look pretty. How come you're drawing 3 flowers?
Because Minnie underlined 3.
Good. And how many of the pink flowers are you drawing?
3.
And Minnie, why did you underline those numbers?
Because they're numbers.
Because they're numbers, and why are those helpful? Do you know?
Because each of them have 3 flowers.
Correct. Thank you. All right, so now we're going to see if
Oh.
Spencer can write his number sentence. And if he gets confused, he can ask his group members for help.
You put a plus.
Thank you, Tony. That's correct. And what's the answer?
6.
Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to switch roles. So now, if you're the green person, you are underlining. If you are the red person, you are drawing. And the blue person is writing the number sentence. So I will give you your new word problem. First I will read it and then you can work on it. Joe has 6 oranges, Jack has 1 orange. How many do they have together? So who's drawing in this group? Raise your hand. Who's underlining?
Oh.
And who's writing the number sentence? Blue sticker, thank you. First I will hand it to the green sticker. Thank you for working so well together.
That's it.
All right. Minnie, why did you draw that many oranges?
Because Joe has 6 oranges.
He had 6. And why did you draw just 1 orange next to the 6?
Because another person, Jack, has 1 orange only.
Correct. That's the right answer. All right, and Tony, will you share with us what you have?
I put 6 and then plus 1 equals 7.
Correct. We will do the last problem. If you have not drawn yet, raise your hand. Spencer, you are going to draw for us. If you have not written a number sentence, raise your hand. Thank you, Minnie. You're writing a number sentence. And if you have not underlined, raise your hand. Tony, you're going to underline. This is the last problem we'll do as a group. So make sure you work hard at it. I'll read it out loud, and then you can draw the pictures, underline, and write your number sentence. The farmer had 2 pigs and 2 cows. How many animals did he have? Remember, because pigs and cows are both animals, you can add them together. All right, you may begin working.
2 and 2.
Spencer, your artwork is very nice. You are happy pigs. Unless those ones are cows. All right, so Minnie, why did Spencer draw 2 pigs?
Because farmer has 2.
Because the farmer has 2 pigs, is what we read in the word problem. All right, now let's see what Spencer's drawing. Tony, why is he drawing 2 cows?
Because in the word problem it says that he also has 2 cows.
Thank you, Tony. That is good thinking. All right, Minnie, or let's see how you put this into a number sentence. 2, 2. What goes in the middle of one of your drawings and we're going to share it with the class. And I'll ask you some questions regarding your picture and number sentence. When you're ready, please come to the front.
Do we each take one? I just lost.
Alright, come to the front, class, all three. You will all have to answer questions. Show everybody your artwork at the beginning. Class, did you see the flowers that you drew? Alright, Tony. When you did 3 plus 3 equals 6 in your number sentence, how did you know what numbers to use?
Because they were in the sentence.
They were in the word problem. Spencer, how else can you know how many to use? How many letters or numbers?
Because the picture has 3 flowers and the other picture has 3 flowers.
Correct. So when we're solving word problems, if we don't know to look to the problem for the numbers, we can see what we've drawn and then decide what to use. Minnie, why do you think it's important to know how to solve word problems?
Because that will appear in exams.
Yeah, well, we will be tested on it. Another thing, we use these problems in our daily life. We have to know how many apples people have or how many flowers. When the older you get and the more exposure, which means the more you see of the world, you will have to do addition. And they won't come in number sentences, but they'll come in a word problem. Thank you. You may sit down. We will now have an individual assessment. I will pass out a piece of paper, just like what we've been doing, but on your own you will have to underline, draw, and write the number sentence. When you are done, raise your hand and I will come check the work. First, I will read it out loud and then you may begin working. Mary has 2 pieces of candy. Beth has 2 pieces of candy. How many do both girls have? When you are finished, raise your hand and I can come assist you. I love how everybody is working quietly and on their own. I can tell some of you are thinking about this very well. Alright. You should be on your number sentence if you're not already. Raise your hand if you're finished. Alright, let's see. Tony, I like how you drew all the pieces. Well done. Let's look at yours, Spencer. Good at underlining. I like how you focused on what numbers were in the word problem. Your number sentence, Minnie, is very clear and you have the correct answer. So I will now collect your assessment. Thank you. Before we dismiss for reading class, I want you to look at your partners and go over the 3 W's. The first of the 3 W's, in case you forgot, is what did we learn today? So discuss with your group what you learned today.
Word problems.
Next, discuss with your group why it is important. Why did you learn this information today?
Because we will be tested.
And now discuss with your group the question, now what? What should you do with this information after this class? How can you use it in your life?
I think we should apply it to when we go.
All right, class, I really appreciate your participation. Thank you for working well in groups and helping each other learn. And we will now transition into reading, so please pull out your books and start your silent reading.